swarms of locusts. Now, let's turn to another astonishing story, because despite groundbreaking documentaries such as the BBC's Blue Planet bringing to life our oceans, the vast bulk of its depths, well, they remain unseen. So now scientists are working on enlisting jellyfish to observe our seas by turning them into cyborgs. They developed a device fitted to the jellyfish which produces tiny electronic pulses which makes them swim 3 times faster. They plan to add a steering ability at a later stage. Well, let's talk to Nicole, who's part of the team at California's Stanford University, who is behind this project. Nicole, welcome here to the programme. Let me start straight away with the ethical question. Is it right to treat any creature like this?
Well, jellyfish in particular are interesting because they don't have a brain, they don't have a central nervous system, and no pain receptors, so we're not causing any undue harm to these animals. They also, if we use stress response as a proxy for pain, they exhibit excretions of mucus when they're feeling stressed. And because we don't see any presence of this, we think that we're not harming the animals in any way.
We're seeing some of the jellyfish and some of the devices on them. Explain to our viewers who are looking at these pictures what exactly you've done, what is the device, how you fit it, what it does.
Yes, so we've embedded a microelectronic system into the animals themselves. So this includes a small chip and a battery with 2 electrodes that insert into the animal. And you can kind of think of it as a cardiac pacemaker for a heart, but basically controlling the frequency at which jellyfish pulse.
And we're about to see footage that you supplied us of the impulse, and just the top image on the screen is where there's a higher electronic pulse, and you can see it swimming faster than the one below. Just tell me, from all of this, what scientists are hoping it actually achieves practically.
So we're hoping that we can improve the maneuverability of these animals and eventually send these biohybrid robots out into the ocean to collect data for us. Once we integrate more sensors, such as measuring the temperature or pH or collecting samples of the water, it would be really nice to send these biohybrid robots out into more sensitive areas of the ocean that we can't currently reach.
Tell me more about that, because, I mean, where does this potentially get you access to, and what information potentially does it give you access to?
The nice thing about jellyfish themselves is that not only are they very energy efficient, but they're ubiquitous. They can be found in a wide range of temperatures, salinities, depths, including thousands of meters down below the surface in the Mariana Trench. And so the nice thing is, if we can take advantage of these animals themselves, we can fit them up with microelectronics and send them out to collect data in areas that we haven't been able to reach before.
What happens, a pretty obvious question, what happens if these creatures are actually eaten by another?
Yeah, that's a great question. So in the future, we'd like to incorporate more biodegradable electronics that are already being developed for biomedical purposes. And at the moment, scientists will closely monitor the animals with the biohybrid system so that we're not producing more e-waste in the ocean.
A final thought, because, I mean, this is pretty revolutionary stuff and you're still there in the laboratories trying to figure it all out. But, I mean, at the moment, how does what you're doing compare to the existing technology you're using to learn information about the oceans? What are you comparing it to?
At the moment, we're not sending these out into the ocean to collect data yet, so that's a difficult question to answer. But I think this technology could be used in conjunction with a variety of different underwater systems that are readily available. So whether that's autonomous underwater vehicles or other technologies as well.
Well, Nicole, we'll keep an eye on this story. It is fascinating. Thanks for taking us through what you have in mind, and perhaps we'll speak again in the coming months. Thanks so much for your time.